One aspect of a New Jersey high school baseball season is that it passes like the blink of an eye. Basically condensed within 8 weeks in April and May, the season just blows by like spring as a season and into summer. But high school baseball in New Jersey is certainly unique this spring. Not only has the weather been terrific, but the races in both the Super Essex Conference American and in the Liberty should be intriguing to follow, as the teams that have gotten used to being accustomed in an all Essex County Conference have enjoyed the baseball. Let's look and see how some of the SEC teams might do in the upcoming state tournament that comes all too soon. Let's begin in Group 1, where Cedar Grove got off to a slow start this season, but has plenty of talent. Seasoned veterans like Patsy Caggiano at shortstop, Brian Del Guercio behind the plate, Russ Pagano up on the mound, and Mike Valenzano's team certainly would be a threat to return to a third straight North 1 Group 1 final, where Park Ridge most likely awaits the defending Group 1 champs. Let's look at Group 2. Another SEC team everybody's talking about is West Essex. Great pitching depth. They have the ace in the county in junior P.J. Lawless. They've got great up-the-middle defense with catcher Lee Holtzman, shortstop Mike Raffanello, and center fielder Andy Santamoro. Plenty of answers. And in the back end of the bullpen, lefty Robbie Pizzuti is always a great closer for Scott Iliano and company. The Knights won North 2 Group 2 last year, lost a great Group 2 semifinal to Pequannock 1-0 as Lawless was outdueled by Tabachman, the North Carolina-bound hurler for Pequannock, and went to the state final. But the Knights, certainly a team to be reckoned with in Group 2. In Group 3, everybody's favorite in the state appears to be Morristown, the veteran team of Josh Urey. Well, watch out perhaps for Essex County teams such as Milburn with their pitching, especially if Peter Hahn is truly back, and Nutley with their bats to hope to make noise in a loaded North 2 Group 3. Group 3 has some juggernauts, not only Morristown, but JFK Island, Scotch Plains, some great clubs to watch. In Group 4, it's a group that Toms River South is favored to win. But as we know in baseball, anything can happen depending on that pitcher that particular day. If you look from Essex County, we like some hard-hitting teams. Livingston, Columbia, and perhaps young Montclair. Ron Gavazzi's Diaper Dandies have some nice bats. Perhaps the county's best player in Siena-bound shortstop Vincent Citro, while Columbia, with slugger Andrew Ragusio, has a great lineup, especially 1 through 5. If the pitching comes around, they could be definitely teams to watch. Livingston, the defending Greater Newark Tournament champions, a younger, more inexperienced pitching staff, but certainly promise there, and great everyday players. Catcher Frank Schwindel and outfielder John Bobian, outstanding players. Livingston could also certainly be a factor in Group 4. And non-public A, could this be a rare reloading year for a very young Seton Hall prep team? Mike Shepard's team, they rely on the lefty John Silvestri, an ace in the county for sure. But the pitching after Silvestri has been challenging, to say the least, for Frank Gately, their fine veteran assistant coach who handles the pitchers, and Shep himself to try to deal with. And the everyday lineup is young and inexperienced. And it's a loaded section again with Del Barton, St. Joseph Montvale, and so many others that are going to factor in. And non-public B, can MKA, with their very young team as well, can they factor in a group they went to, Toms River last year, lost to St. Rose of Belmar in the final, but Ralph Pacifico's team has a young pitching staff led by sophomore Michael Sasso. Pat Livesay is another reliable right-hander, but the Cougars are very young. St. Mary's of Jersey City could very well be the team to beat in non-public B. Should be a great May and early June for the SEC teams. Enjoy the Greater Newark Tournament. Enjoy the remainder of the SEC regular season. Enjoy baseball throughout New Jersey. And may this great weather continue. I'm Steve Tober.